Hi and welcome to this instructional walkthrough of SpongeBob SquarePants Pineapple Under the Sea in Bikini Bottom. I need a sip of coffee before I start, which I should have done before I started this. Right, so if you have a look at the SpongeBob Pineapple Under the Sea scenes that they always have, establishing shots or whatever of where he lives, you have the sea, which is super important. I've just put this together using various light blue plates. You can use as many as you want or whatever, but this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is 16 by 16, and just make sure it's that wide and high. Then you just attach it like that. Just wherever there's a gap, just attach it. Alright. And then you get one of these pieces, plonk it on your base plate, which is 16 by 16. There you go. And you just add it like so. And you can use this for any mocks you make, really. I was going for the kind of like postcard look because the pineapple, this shape, is from the Lego Dots package. I can't remember the ID number. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the description below. The same sort of process with that. These pieces together, and that, and you link them together like that. That's essentially link it like that, those exact pieces. They don't have to be that colour. So 2 4x1 plates, 1 2x2, and then 2 1x2s, and then this piece. And this needs to be that colour, which is a 2x4 studs not on top piece. And all that gives stability to the back of it, but it also allows you to put it down there, which I will do in a minute. Alright, so let me swap that over, that piece, because I actually use that. It needs to go there. Alright, you need to leave that left hand, which becomes right, piece like that, because the chimney is this piece, which is again a studs not on top piece, and you want to attach that. Oopsie daisy. You want to attach that like so. And you want to put it in either of those holes there. That bottom one's probably bare. There you go. The reason I took that off was because that goes right in the middle there, and you can put that down there for your pineapple, but it's not finished yet, so don't put it in. And then there are 2 windows on the SpongeBob house, the pineapple. One in the left hand corner, top corner, come on you, and then one in the kind of middle-ish bottom. You can go there, and as you can see, came off a bit. Oops. Now that is kind of all right, but you want to add the door, which I've just used that slope piece for there. What I was going for this was just recognition, really, that it was SpongeBob's house. It's not really detailed. You know what it is, who it is. And then you put that on there, but if you wanted to add a little bit of texture and detail, just add these little pieces, have them facing down, so you know what you're dealing with, which is a pineapple under the sea. It's not exactly at all like the SpongeBob. You know, the detail of it isn't, but it's just the form you really want. There we go. Let me put that one down there. do, I think. Yeah. For that. Right, now the reason for those two studs is because this palm tree leaf bit fits in nicely there. This is different to what it's like on the yeah, you have to move that up. There. You can see a bit that grey, but it don't matter. Yeah, it's different on the actual build that you can buy from the Dots package, which is where I got this pineapple from. But if you look at the SpongeBob pineapple, it's not as high as that. I might actually, in retrospect, no, I'll put it back down actually. There you go. And there's SpongeBob's house, finished. And you just put it down, middle of those, and there you go. Now, you can add there the step leading to his house. I've actually changed this a little bit. So we've gone along from the one I put on Instagram. You want to put that down first and then plonk that down, just so you know. Just perhaps add that there, just to give it kind of a better feel to it. Then you put a little rock down here, because there are rocks in the sea. You can use any grey piece for that. And then perhaps to give it that kind of like oceany vibe, under the sea vibe. Create these kind of like vine pieces. That's actually too close to the house. I'll put it further back. I don't want to put it on that side, but you can put it wherever you want. If you're building this to show off to your kids or whatever, they won't mind such things. And here's SpongeBob. Take them apart and put it back together in a minute. Now these pieces, the bubbles, if you look at any SpongeBob or any underwater scene, you'll always have the bubbles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and just add them. You want to give them that kind of like floaty feel, and you want to keep them perhaps in the 4 stud along section of the sea. I've used a different sorts of 1 stud pieces. A, because it was hard to find them, and B, because it also gives a nice little effect of the different sorts of balls. So you want to give it that kind of like floaty, risey feel, which you'll get also from that piece as well. And just put them wherever you think. Doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. There's another one. So I've got 3 on this side and 4 on the other. That looks a lot more clear in real life than it does on here. I'm sure I had another one. Oh, there he is. I'll put that there as well, like it's floating. These sort of little details, make a right big difference to the character of a mock. And just bring it a little bit more alive. Let's just put that back down there then. Which is usually where you knock everything off. There you go. Okay, moving into our favourite little dude, our optimistic little man, who I love. So he's just 5 pieces. Here's a lamp piece there, which needs to be cleaned. And then you put his face on. Gives him that nice chunky square piece. And then you want his shirt, which is like so. And then you want his jacket or his trousers, I don't know. And then his shoes. You could add an extra yellow bit there. Just see what that looks like for his legs. It might make him a little bit too tall. Add something putting his legs on. Just take them off. I wanted him to be quite short. Legs on or off. They're only really small in the crikey, look at these red wine stains. That's embarrassing. I'm going to leave them like that. And there you go. There it is. Finished. Not happy with that pineapple piece there. Be done. Put that there. This is what you'll always find you do. You know what? I'm not happy with that one either. Off you go. Higher up. It needs to be in the centre a little bit. Oh, Lego. I think only one more will do. Don't know where though. Maybe that. There we go. Oh, I don't like that at all. Isn't it funny when you go back and look? One. They're a bit uniform, aren't they? Two. And three. Ho, 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 ho. It really does make a difference, that. Enough of that.